What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. It's not like every day we're putting a new sponsor on the channel, right? I hit up Stay Classy LLC after seeing their threads just go pretty much viral on the Yu-Gi-Oh Reddit as well as Zodiac, and I was like, maybe they have a great Instagram photographer, or maybe it's just like they're able to use filters that are insane. No, these really pop in real life like you're seeing on camera right now. No filter, no editing, no nothing. And they are stainless steel. As Stream said, do the noise, John. This is on nothing but a wood desk. These are freaking awesome, durable, high quality, and like nothing you're ever going to see anywhere else, with original art on some of these that just pop in spectacular fashion due to the metalwork, and I'm a big fan already. And of course I wouldn't be coming here without doing a giveaway, having a new sponsor. So all you gotta do to enter this giveaway is like this video, be a subscriber, because I'm not gonna give it to somebody who isn't supporting the channel in some way, shape, or form, even if it's free, and let me know what Field Center art you'd like to see from them next that has to do specifically with Yu-Gi-Oh, and you can win either one of my favorite classic monsters that is actually a limited number, as you see some of these are. Summon Skull, I like it, only second to Jinzo pretty much, and then Cyber Dragon Infinity. I know that's going to be a fan favorite of a lot of you guys, but it's an unlimited, not a limited print of theirs. So what they actually do is you'll 3 seconds, which have slight blemishes on them, and they'll be a little bit cheaper. Yes, it's pretty expensive for a Field Center, but for the quality you're getting, I can assure you it is freaking worth it. And I'm also going to get you guys a discount code with What's Good 5, and no huge surprise shipping on checkout. Check this out. When we're looking at this, $3 shipping, it's pretty much nothing when you're looking at a full order between you and some teammates. So again, What's Good 5 gets you 5% off. It will support the channel directly also, and I love bringing you guys sponsors where I would truly be using their product. And after having this in hand, I personally would be a customer, but I'm lucky to be able to work with this guy. Also, I really like they have like communication with their upcoming works and cheap playmats on their website. If you like Pokemon, it has to do with the Pokemon teams that are going on in that card game right now. That being said, giveaway, remember, like, subscribe, and then tell them what you would like to see. And not every single first ed run, limited run, will get a reprint. I have a feeling we're not going to see them do Thunder Dragon Colossus here after it hits the ban list. Let's get into today's Market Watch, starting with another bad freaking buyout. I'm going to lose my mind if I have to continue to cover Legendary Duelist 1 and Ancient Millennium buyouts. At least the people buying these out and relisting are having a good time with it. 26969, nice. But when I'm looking at these, I'm just losing my mind having to cover them, because in July, where are you playing events before that? In July, we're going to have a reprint of these two sets packaged together, and even if you think this reprint set is going to flop, it will have some kind of impact on these cards. You're going to see in the hardest to get slot, the secret rares where there's 7 secrets, you're still going to see per 720 retail about 7 of every single secret rare before short printing. So yeah, short prints could lead to some of these only being like a playset per 720, like kind of our old ratio for booster boxes in the core sets, but that would be assumed to be cards like Millennium Eyes Restrict, and they can't do it to all the secret rares, right? There's no way. So when it comes to this, it's very soon. Stop panicking over cards that are in the Legendary Duelist, the first release, and Ancient Millennium. Just chill out with those. Speedroid Terror Top Ultimate is bought out. I find this one very interesting. It's always been an engine that I keep my eyes on, and the Ultimate Rare brushing up here in value is something to take note of, but you have budget versions pretty much everywhere else, so if you really think it's going off a ban list, here's some penny stonks for you to consider. Of course, using that TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra and supporting the channel directly. Solemn Judgment Ultimate Rares are up, up, up. This was kind of bound to happen, right? You see it following in the footsteps of Solemn Strike, although I think Strike Ulti looks way better. Solemn Judgment's one of my favorite cards, and I don't necessarily like how this pops versus its Ultimate Rare foiling. That was the initial reaction of many people, but it's just such a classic card. I think other people also lean towards the ghost rare, but then it's gold ghost. Like, people don't necessarily like that gold tinge on it. I think it looks pretty good for that version. First edition Metal Raiders is still highest rarity for now. We'll see how this ages well into the future, like how Ultimate Dark Arm Dragon eventually took over the race versus Classic Dad. That'll be interesting to watch versus one of the first 2 sets ever released. Trap Tricks. Really? Another Trap Tricks portal here. We see that the Trap Tricks continue to get focused here and there. It's kind of the third tier of the stun deck, behind Guru, behind Altergeist. I'm still seeing Altergeist in high rated on Dueling Book, but Trap Tricks is a solid option to have fun with. I just wouldn't be paying anything near $10 for Dianea, but when I'm looking at the other copies, you see this rare starting to bump up. It's understandable why people made a rush towards it, where the other copies are starting to be $1, $2. Cyber Dragon Nasher, one of the last expensive pieces of Cyber Dragons that I told you guys the moment we had Cyber Emergency getting reprinted. Hey, grab this because it's in a $30 MSRP thing and it's its only printing. Well, it's towards $15 here. Pretty incredible to see how much people are clamoring after Cyber Dragon stuff. The tournament packs, I want to kind of slow down here. I had a take on this originally, like, hey, I'd be selling these. I don't think Speed Duels is going to take off, but I also gave the forewarning that the collectability of these specific cards, some of the oldest cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, could lead towards irrational buyouts later. It seems like that's happening. Blue Eyes is still atop, but we also have Red Eyes and Dark Magician considering the hype beast for Dragoon. Like, you're gonna go with the Speed Duel Ultra as your pick, huh? You can play Speed Duel cards outside of Speed Duels. I think this program will, like, at some point, just be quit for Rush Duels. I think Rush Duels are eventually the future, but I could just be dead wrong. But we see here the Speed Duel tournament support doing very well for one, and of course Tournament Pack 1 has a very nice ring to it, doesn't it? A lot of these cards going up over time, and they're not going to replenish themselves very easily, are they? We see Boral Sword Dragon towards $24, and also another extra deck staple-ish card, Nightmare Unicorn, up towards $8 out of the Megatons, even though we're seeing more Megatons into people's hands and getting opened. I'm seeing even Facebook vendors like, hey, I'll sell these cases, I'll do 15 per 10, that kind of thing, because people are getting them en masse in floods again. So it's really perplexing to me to see these prices continue to rise despite that. Nibiru is also pushing some of its higher prices, 14 plus. Like, Megatons continue to rise. Maybe you want to take a look at your staple cards sooner than later as well. Now, I was supposed to have this earlier when I was saying Cyber Dragon stuff. This, a super rare out of the Legendary Duelist, pushing 27 still. This is after its fallout, and it's not just crashing down. As I understand it, let me know, Cyber Dragon players. You know, one of the field centers I didn't show, Cyber Dragon players. Do you guys play this? Because I hear very split opinions. Yes, you play it. It's absolutely an OTK. No, you don't need it. You don't need it at all. We're already doing a good enough job OTKing. Let me know if you feel the need to play Cyberload Fusion in your Cyber Dragon deck. I personally, whenever I see it play, I see the game usually end. So I understand people liking activating this card, but I want to see if you guys are as split on this card as the conversations I've heard on it, or if you have better reasoning. $120 for a Ghost Rare Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Now, funny enough, this originally got focused because when we were playing in tournaments, this would be a tool even the Rocket decks could go into when they're building their more time in the round. Oh, I can do some damage here. That's a lot of damage, especially when the time rules are considered. So, kind of an option for tournament play, and we see the Ghost Rare First Ed way up in price, but the ulti is also spiking somewhat. We see one motivated seller here with an unlimited at 20, which is near market price, but the First Eds are even more. Invocation, here's something I forgot to mention concerning this card. The mid-rarity comes out of Fusion Enforcers, and Fusion Enforcers has the Euro foiling problem that several sets had when it comes to, like, the Zodiac Barrages that got people disqualified. And I got so mad opening a Duelist Saga pack that was sent to me from Tier 0 completely for free. I was going to do a pack opening video, and I opened that at the end, and they just taco warped out the pack. I got so mad, I didn't even upload that. This falls into those foiling problems, so when you're buying buying online, be very careful buying the mid-rarity invocations, because you could get the special taco edition. I would go with the lowest rarity or the highest rarity, but not at these prices right now. I'd wait for this to be back towards 90 if you can wait for that. And also, going into Eternity Code, I think there's a couple of cards that are a bit underestimated when we look towards pre-sales that people have been talking to me about. Access Code Talker, I think, is an absurd card, and I think you should have access to it. Another card, though, is in the ultra rares, and that's going to be Link Ross at $20, which I'm seeing pretty much absent over on eBay, and then sold out on tier 0. So Link Ross is a really cool tool that's ending up in a lot of combo decks, and I want to do the math real quick for you on new ultra rares so that you guys understand what's going on. There are now 14 ultra rares per set, and to pull a place out of each, that's 42 total, and within 12 boxes, you're only getting 4 ultras a box still. Do those numbers seem very close? You are barely pulling above a playset of every ultra at RNG, so not always pulling that playset, but if you're getting perfect match, just a little bit above a playset of each ultra per $720 case. So Link Ross, with the new ratios and reasoning, as people are going to get used to those, I think is a little actually underestimated perhaps in the pre-sales versus the success that we're seeing it have in certain decks that you'll want to play it in. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think it's overvalued? Do you think that ultra rares are still going to be down there in price? Or do you think that people are kind of sleeping like I do on the new super rare and ultra rare ratios, where we're going to see higher prices on pretty much all singles despite estimated value pulled? People will be chasing after further playsets. They'll be buying more playsets off the market versus what the product's actually offering. Math to me says Link Ross is underestimated right now. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation and want to enter that giveaway if you're a subscriber. And again, the winner's gonna have the choice: Cyber Dragon Infinity. Let's full screen one more time. Cyber Dragon Infinity. Ooh, Butterfingers, or Summon Skull with the amazing ridge work that I like. Both of these just incredible. It's hard for them to even capture the light. You can see it there, like on some of these, because they're just so amazing quality. Like, I sincerely thought they just had a really good cameraman when I was checking out their site. I'll have that link down below, and code What's Good 5 for the website, guys.